Good evening, everybody. We are back on Farming Simulator 15, Gelvin Valley. We are done planting, we're done fertilizing. It's almost at 8:30 in the evening. We've hauled a little bit of grain, and I'm going to haul a little bit more. Let me load up my course. I've just been disappointed. Well, let me go look at this first. I was hauling grain, trying to turn a buck, and look at the price of wheat, down to 182 a hundredweight. Or maybe that's not a weight, per thousand liters. At least barley's going up. Barley is what I have a lot planted of, but I've got a lot of wheat in storage. For some reason, I thought in FarmSim 15 that the price wouldn't be impacted by selling a bunch. I think in 17, that's kind of when that came to be, when they had a market system that if you started selling like gangbusters, that the price would be impacted. But I didn't think it was 15. So I think I'm gonna sell maybe a little bit more just to get north of, I'm down to negative $69. So maybe I'll sell just a little bit more to get positive because I have an idea, something I'd like to try that I don't think will cost me too much money, and that is to put in a little bit of timber. So I'm gonna do that, and then because here's the thing about, oops, I guess I need to go a little bit further forward. There we go. It just gripes me to sell this at a low price, but I don't have much choice. I mean, look at it. It's just going down as we talk here because I think I'm getting nailed with interest by the Bank of Hagestadt mod. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I think that's going the right way. Yeah. Okay, this will take me up there. Um, oh, he halted. Okay, he's in traffic. I don't think someone's gone through the trigger yet. Remember that trigger we placed over there on the road where you can drive right through cars? It's either that or this guy is always going to see cars and isn't going to drive through them when he's on higher mode. One of the two. Don't know. But the idea I had was to grow a little bit of timber, because here's the thing, I can rent the tree planter. I can buy a pallet of saplings and plant them. I have an idea where I'm going to do this. There's a big old flat area kind of over by where the sawmill is. And I don't know if I'm going to deliver them as logs or if I'll turn them into wood chips. I kind of need to figure out where wood chips get taken. Oh, that time he didn't budge in front of the traffic. So I could either deliver them as logs or I could take them as wood chips. I don't know if there's a price difference between the two. Actually, what is the price of... Surely there's something in here that says what? Wood chips? Oh, I bet I scrolled. Right, oh, there it is. Wood chips. Now, somewhere. Surely, okay, East Hills. Okay. Isn't that interesting? I can sell wood chips right now for more than the blasted wheat. I mean, yeesh. That's just my luck. So, if I put in a number of trees, here's the deal. I don't think they cost that much to establish. And once I get them in the ground, I don't know how long it'll take to grow them. But as soon as they're big trees, I could probably even rent the equipment to come in and knock them down. And then, like I say, I'll need to figure out whether I want to turn them into wood chips or haul them in as logs. But I don't think that'll cost me that much. Plus, I think over in the placeable areas, there isn't any problem with planting something. Oh shoot, right here would be a placeable area too. For that matter, if I really wanted to be persnickety, I could just plow it up and turn it into wheat. Well, not wheat, but you know. So down over there where I have in mind, I'm going to assume this one over here, is just a big old concrete pad, so you wouldn't plant trees in it. I'm going to assume the one down over by the river is kind of a gravel lot, if you will, and that someone could boot heel some trees into it if you really were of a mind to. So now I got, okay, $1,400. Let me see here. If I go in here, I think I have a mod that has, oops, I went too far. Let me just look in here. Miscellaneous? Well, wait a minute. Where do I get forestry? Oh, boy, there's some things in here I just don't remember. Where does a person get the... maybe I need to look in the regular section where to get the pallets of... now, is it going to show up? No, it isn't in here. The pallets of saplings. One would think it'd be miscellaneous. Um, well, this is just silly. I can't. Surely it isn't in placeables. No. But I know you need to get it. It shouldn't be in chainsaws. Didn't we already look in here? Yeah. Buy pallets of saplings at the garden center to fill this planter. You know, maybe I'm thinking Farm Sim 17. Is that where we could buy it in here, kind of as a miscellaneous type item? Alright, I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna hop out. Where is the garden center? Way up top. Okay, we are going to go for a little ride. We'll just oh my word, maybe I got right in the place. That was pretty good. This must be where we can get these. Yeah, there we go. So, I have a mod in here. I bet this is the standard one, and this is the mod over here. So this is probably the one that came with the game. Yeah, these aren't rentable, of course. They're all 70 apiece, and there's 40 trees. No, the part that's going to be a little bit of a pain is, let's see, maybe I'll just hop back to my tractor so I can get my mouse. So if I got to get him up here, well, this maybe won't be so, well, that's kind of a little bit of a trek, because I think the open area where I want to put these is kind of right in here. Unless there's some other area I can poke these in the ground. I think that's what I'm going to try. Maybe that isn't driving too awful far. That's what I'm going to do. Unless... yeah, probably can't get it over here. That's probably just the icon. That's only for equipment, probably over here. If I recall correctly in the map, he said there was only... you could only get certain items up at the garden center, so I'm pretty sure I can't get to the stuff over here. That'd be a little closer. Maybe just to be sure, I should, you know what? I'll fill him one more time. I'll send him up there to sell it, because by time I rent whatever I need to plant these trees, I don't know, I may chowder through 1,300 bucks. So I'll just get some more. And maybe then I can hang on. I'm going to get killed with interest. Maybe if I just try to sell enough here and there to make do. Oops, I came out way too far. Let me send her off. And I'll get out. Oop, I'm getting run over by my own tractor here. So I want to come up here. Let me just teleport up to the store where I get equipment. Yeah, I think that's the icon on there. That is only gonna be... oh, that's direct selling, excuse me. But that does appear to be sitting right on the icon. So, Where's the other icon? There's always two sides. Here we go. Maybe this is the only one, only for equipment. I'll find out in a sec. Yep. Okay. So I am going to have to get it up in the garden center, right up there at the top of the map. But I can do that. That won't be too bad of a drive. I'm kind of stoked at this and hoping I found a somewhat quick moneymaker. It won't be entirely. I'll still have to work for it, and then I'll just be hoping these trees, that I put in the ground grow up quick. And I wonder if there's a way to find out what the wood chip price is. So now I'm kind of wondering. Remember, there was 4 different kinds of trees that we could get, and I'm kind of wondering if any of them have a different price. Because obviously, I'd only want to plant the ones that are going to get the most profit. And I think all of those trees, by the way, are harvestable if that big. I don't even know what the thing is called. That tree cutter downer thing. That's a very technical term, of course. But I think that's kind of what I'd like to do with it. And all right, 2,800. So I think those pallets were $70 a whack. So I definitely need money to purchase those. But in terms of what else I'm gonna need is, did I have a mod? I almost think I did, but I don't know. Multi-tree. Oh, this is probably the one that I need to use on those modded trees or modded saplings. 18.5 rent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can rent that for a couple hours and put in some trees. So I think I have enough. And so as soon as I get back, I'm going to drop this trailer. We'll sell more as needed. But while I have a little daylight left, actually, let me just quit driving. I'm going to take it over manually. Get it off of here. Surely I can drive better than the hired help. Yeah? Well, we'll find out. I had it going slow because it always seems to wiggle on the road. I need to get my cheeks over to the garden center. Let me see, can I drive through these cars? Woohoo! I love doing that. Not very realistic, but it sure is handy. I think even the game developers knew that it would be a potential problem having traffic, because if you recall, whenever you crank up a multiplayer game, it turns off the traffic. And that little script I put on there, I have no idea if it would work multiplayer. Should work, but I honestly don't know. Alright, let's head to the store. And we are going to get ourselves in the timber business if we don't run out of money. I'm probably going to regret not selling a few more, but I don't know what kind of time I'm going to have here to plant a bunch of trees anyhow. The farming sim community is very interesting. I mean, you meet people, and I know we've talked about this before, people from all walks of life. And one fascinating thing to me, particularly when it comes to timber, there are some people who play this game only for timber and forestry. And I thought there was a forestry simulator out there, but I think I remember reading some reviews that there were some people that said the farming simulator version of the forestry equipment and physics, such as it is, was even better than the forestry simulator, the one that was designed for it. I've always found that was kind of interesting. Aha, here's where I want to put the trees. Yeah, that's just a gravel lot. We'll uh, we'll just pretend that the local citizens would like to see some trees, and so they're happy to let us borrow it to plant some timber, knowing that we'll harvest it, but that they'll have some pretty trees to look at for a little while. I wish their offer came with funding, to help plant the trees, but what can I say? It didn't, so I'm just going to be happy with the free rent. I guess I could plant trees all along the road here, but that'd probably be a booger getting them all harvested, so I think I'll just put them all in the one spot down here and call it good. Alright, I have no idea how many trees I could possibly plant here. So, oops, one too far. Forestry, I don't even know, is that more expensive or less than that other one? We are gonna rent, and let's see, 2 hours. It's 8 something. How about we just get it 4 hours? That's a lot of time, but it's only 300 some dollars. Go pick this puppy up. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at this. What does it take for horsepower? Did it say? Just go check. 90 horse. Okay, I think I have that covered with my little machine. My goodness, I'm gonna have to look at the course-play coding and see if there's a way to get rid of those signs that it puts all over. I think if you delete the route, it gets rid of those signs. But it sure would be nice if you're not using the route to hide the signs. Alright. Oh, if I can stay out of the ditch. Now we are going to head up to the garden center and get us some saplings. And maybe what I should have done here is, well, I'm probably going to just have to be a cheapskate. I don't have much money, so I probably need to buy one, go up and get it, come back and go back and forth until I get them used up. I could put them on a trailer, and I could probably auto-load them, with the trailer, auto-loading trailer. But trailers cost money, and I would only need it for a little bit. Yeah, like I say, we'll just do a little extra driving. But we are gonna pretend we're Paul Bunyan. I really like driving through here. Water's kind of a pretty color. I see that he has stuff down in the water. That makes me think of something else. I put a script. Oop! Oh, there I am, dinging up my tractor again. I put a script in this other app that I'm working on. Actually, I developed it in Farm Sim 19. There was a mapper who wanted some flooding on his map. I can't remember if I described this in here before or not. So I wrote up a script for him, a Lua script, so when it rained a certain length of time, that a body of water. Look at that. See, I love this map. Look at those details down there. Someone, just like people do here in America from time to time, dropped all their junk off the edge of the hill for no good reason. I hate it when people do that. Probably those very same people push for environmental regulations, but they themselves don't even follow them. Okay, oh, I'm already here at the garden center. So, hop out of here, make a couple purchases. Hopefully this puts them in the right place. Larch, birch, spruce, winter spruce. Interestingly, the birch saplings are cheaper. Yeah, these are only 20 pieces, so those are probably the firs. You know what? I just don't. I think these are colorful. Yeah, why don't I get some of these? That's $70. And where did it put it? What am I doing over here? How did I get here? Can I get... Well, that is really bizarre. It, for some reason, when it got the pallet, it didn't shove it in here, right? Aha, there we go. Yep, that looks somewhat like what I want to plant. So, how many will let me get? I got... Oh, there, I bought another one. And another one. And another one. 4 of them. Why does it jam me over here? That's really bizarre. I wonder if there's something in the coating. Will it give me no more space? Alright, so it lets me get... Oh boy, this is annoying. So let me swing this in here. I'll pick one of these guys up. Now, let's see. Do I got to get closer? Closer. There we go. I'm curious. Will it let you drop them? No, it doesn't appear so. I don't know when I'm going to run out of money, so I'm just going to grab another one if it'll let me. And it did. And it jammed me. I don't know what's about this. It throws you in this stupid car sitting right there. Anyway, now that we have what we need, we will head down to the area where we're going to put in some trees. You know, I had thought somewhere along here, and maybe it's on the next ridge up, I don't recall, but I thought there was a car that was down over the side of the hill, you know, that had crashed down there or what have you. I always thought that was kind of a clever little piece to add in. But anyway, I started talking about what I did with this other map, you know, with the water plane, which I'm reminded of as I come here. And this is the real water plane, you know, the one you'd float in if you swam in it. So this mapper, it was CCS 101, if anyone's interested. He wanted to put one of these in his map, where if it rained a ton, that the water level would rise at a certain rate, and then as the rain went away, it would dry at a certain rate. And so I made it so you could put this on multiple water planes. Some would rise quickly, some would take a longer time. And then I brought it to 15, and I put it in this other map. And I've kind of wondered if it'd be fun to put it in here. Oop, oh, this is where I'm going to go. Just to, I don't know, have something else going on in here. But it's kind of a unique color. It's kind of a greenish whatever in here. So, anyway, okay, down to business. This is a bit wide. It doesn't adjust on its own, so let me see if... Is that too, that might be too, I don't know, too close together for trees. I'm not sure it matters. Where all does this go, by the way? Does he have a road back here? Oh, I see, a road to the mill. Well, so presumably the local authorities have said, go ahead and plant your trees, but do kindly leave the road open so we can still have passage to the mill. I don't know why they like going to the mill. me see here. Does that look about good enough? Alright, folks. Here we go. Let me turn off my... Here we go. Woo-hoo. Wow. Is this supposed to go this fast? And is there a frequency of... Well, maybe that came in 17. Was it in 17 where you could change the frequency of how close or far the trees were planted? Maybe in 15 it didn't give you the ability to do that. Okay, that plants some there. Here we go. We are going to come back with another strip. What do you guys do when you plant trees? You know, I mentioned a little bit ago that some people play this game only for the forestry. I mean, I think they're missing a lot by not doing the farming, but that's just my opinion. But if you do forestry, is this how you do it? To try to plant them straight? This isn't going to look like any orchard. You know, I don't think it'll look like that. But this will at least put them somewhat straight. I'm just going to have to remember which row we're on, you know, when I come back to here. And this, I may not be able to plant all those pallets over here now that I think about it. So, might have to do something else, or go to some other area to put them all in. Oh, that ain't gonna work. I gotta turn it on. You know, I've always liked his trees in here. Don't know where he found them, you know, in terms of an asset to put in the map. But I half wonder if it'd be worth the time to take those trees, find all the sizes that he has in here. I think I gotta stop here if I want to keep the road open. And put them in pallets so I can plant them. That way at least the trees look kind of similar to what would be grown in this area. But yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe having them different is fine. Alright, we'll jam these in here. I am driving way faster than I thought I could with these. Maybe in 17 they really ratcheted the speed down so you couldn't move this quickly. That I don't know. Ooh, one left. And... oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just leave my weight here so I know, because by the time I get back, it may possibly remove all my... oh, it took a little time to jam that one in the ground. Not sure why. Anyway, maybe while this is here, I'll just sneak ahead and we'll put our weight down so we know where we're at. I'll turn this off, my blinkers and indicator back on, and up the hill we'll go. We'll go get another one. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. The traffic goes through the fuel up station. So I don't know, I figured this would be, I mean, for the price of the pallets. Ooh, I can tell I don't have the weight. Yikes. Changes the dynamics a little bit, driving this tractor around. I feel a little floaty. But I figured for the price of these saplings, you know, it's $70 a pallet for 40 trees. You know, that's under $2 a tree. That's my only cost other than renting this contraption, which I realize now I've rented for way too long, depending on how many of these I put in, I suppose. But we will see how this goes. Just zip up here and grab the next. We've got a little bit of a hill to climb up here to get to the garden center. I am hopeful. Plus, you know, I mean, there are things I'm going to have to rent, you know, when I haul all this in. Probably what I'll do is rent it bit by bit. First, I'll cut down every single tree. So I'll get them all on the ground. That way I can rent the harvester, get done using it, and then I'll rent a trailer and probably a truck to haul all the logs. I won't do that, you know, with this little tractor. There we go. Thank you all very much. Down the hill we're going to go. Now I'm going to use every shred of daylight. And looking at these roads, if I really wanted to be a blockhead, I think I could plant trees literally in the middle of these roads. But we won't do that. Oh, watch out for the ditch. And remember, yeah, this thing drives totally different without the weight on the front. So some of the physics work. Look at that sign, bent over. I love a little detail like that. It's as if I came along and ran into it. Wow, steering is different. I mean, yeah, I know it's my poor driving. But I'm telling you, not having a weight on the front definitely changes how this thing feels and handles. I'm going to be really curious. You know, another thing I'm not sure of is whether, I think I mentioned at one point I have a mod in here, the growth control mod or something like that, where it doesn't change anything during the days. But once you turn the night, it handles all the growth stages all at once. So I think I mentioned in the previous video, as soon as we change it over, because I'm on the fast schedule, if you will, for growing, you know, I'll be curious to see if the crops are already ready to harvest. I have a feeling they will be. Oh, look at that. I kept all my wheel tracks. I guess I didn't need to leave my trusty weight behind, but oh well. We'll pick that up. There we go. Alright, I think I'm going to call the episode there. My timer over here is informing me that I'm already over. Thank you for watching, coming along a little bit as we become tree farmers here. Wish you all a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.